was good work today. Feel like it was a better scrimmage than it was a week ago, as it should be. I thought we had a really good, solid week of practice this week. We got a lot of work in, wrapping it up today with a good, long scrimmage. And I feel like we did some good things on both sides of the ball. Like always, I got to go watch the film and get more in detail and see exactly who stood out and who didn't. But just overall, I thought it was a good competitive scrimmage, necessary to get that live physical work in with the tackling and all the above. So I thought it was good. I thought, again, both sides did good. Defensively, I think we made some progress. Still not perfect. I think we did a better job if you put all the ones and twos together early in the scrimmage. The first 12, 13, 14 series were not nearly as many points, didn't get in the end zone as much, in particular early in the scrimmage when we were at full strength on both sides. So, so overall, good work.
How did Josh Pass was showing now what he showed earlier?
He made it. I just, I always stand right behind there during the scrimmage, and he made a play or two that really stood out to me, wowed me a little bit. I noticed that on the field. Yes, he showed 3-4 plays during the scrimmage that he just stood out today. I don't want to get everybody all excited. He's a freshman. He's got a lot of work to do, but he is very, very talented. He does stand out there. He's a physical guy. He's got a lot of twitch. And he has good instincts, and he's smart. We can move him around, do some different things with him. He's one of those versatile guys for how big he is. So he did some really good things.
Courtney said yesterday one of the goals for the defense was limiting those explosive run plays. How'd they do with that?
Yeah,
compared to
not good. We gave up one big run, and it was a mix down, and it'll be a good learning situation for us. I got to go watch it and see exactly how it was, but they creased us and got a long run. That led to one of the touchdowns early. And I'm not saying one side did better than the other, but I just look at drive charts as I'm out there, and I got to go watch the film. But when I was looking at the drive chart during the scrimmage, that led to one of the touchdowns. But I want to say it was 17 points with probably maybe 12 possessions, 12, 13 possessions. So that's getting pretty close to a full game. So I felt like we did a better job of keeping them out of the end zone, and we did a better job of getting some 3 and outs. Got one interception. I don't think there was any fumbles, which was good to see on our offense. The offense is like they always are. They're physical. They really had some good runs, and we didn't want to scrimmage Benny too much, so he probably had maybe 20 plays or whatnot, but he had some good, strong physical runs like he always does.
How would you judge the maturity level of this team compared to, say, this time last year?
Oh, I feel like we're much further ahead. Maturity level. This team has been a lot of fun to coach, and I don't know if it's different with the structure of it. This is the first time we've gone through this structure of training camp without the 2-a-days, with the starting earlier with the day off and all that. And I don't know if that has any, that has all to do with it, or if the team's just more mature, or we're just further along, or the continuity of our staff. But it's been an enjoyable camp. There's still a lot of so much work daily to do, but it's been fun. The guys have really taken to the coaching. I think it's very important to them, and I feel like we're further ahead with the details.
Mark, is this the kind of time of year in camp where guys start naturally separating themselves on the depth chart, or when you and the rest of the staff starts looking at stuff like that?
It is, and I told the team that point blank yesterday in a team meeting that we're going to be making some decisions with playing time, and it moves on the depth chart after this scrimmage. So, guys that either can't do it or won't do it are going to get passed up, because we do have a lot of depth and a lot of talent on this team. At least a lot more than we've had.
Is there a backup or two on both sides of the ball who have really pushed for maybe a larger role or a starting job?
I think there's plenty of that to go around. As you know, we always we feel like there's definitely 7 or 8 guys that can start on the offensive line. I feel like at the wide receiver position that can go either way a lot of times. Certainly on defensive line, that's the case. So I feel good. I feel like we have some good young defensive linemen again. We're not where we need to be, but we feel like we have some good bodies, and we're going to make some progress there. I've been very impressed with Quentin Bohanna. I feel like it's important to him. He plays tough. He plays physical. And he's a big man out there that's athletic for how big he is. So I have high hopes that he'll continue to progress a little bit.
When you say it's important to him, do you feel like you're getting more of those type of guys, that football is
Yeah.
very important to him?
I do. I feel like, again, I just said it, I'm very comfortable and happy with this team, with their mentality. We're not 100% there, we're not. And I don't know if anybody ever is. But we're striving to be that way. I really feel good with our team, but I love this freshman group. I think they're instinctual, they're ball players, they love playing, they're around here all the time. So they've been impressive.
Mark, how do you feel about the O-line, responding since losing one of their guys and the adjustments they've made?
Yeah, I think, just like you would expect, we take that right in stride. We know what a loss it is for Cole, because it does weaken you in certain ways. You got to start moving George, more outside, and he gives us a big physical presence inside. He gives us the depth inside and the versatility for him to play either way. So Cole's a big loss, but we can absorb that. But now, you just want to keep on working depth, and for the future, one of the things that helped us a year ago was playing 9 guys on the offensive line. And with losing him, it weakens us to a certain extent. I didn't really answer your question there, did I? I hate when I'll do that. I always circle back, but we're going to miss him. I think we have some guys that can step up and play. Now it's a matter of depth, and developing some other guys that we're really comfortable with.
Nasir Watkins, is he one of those guys?
Yeah, Nasir has been really impressive. And again, just like with Josh, I don't want to get everybody all, too jacked up on him, but we really like him, and we feel like he's further ahead right now than Landon was last year at this time. And that tells you what we think of him.
Can you see how much of a change, I guess, have you seen, or can you see from Lynn from last Saturday to this Saturday?
Lynn had a solid week, and you could see how easy the game looks to him at times. And I know he's going to be one of those guys that, eventually you get the ball in his hands enough, he's going to make plays, and he makes things look easy. Today, I felt like he had an opportunity to make some really special plays, and that didn't happen. But I anticipate he'll do that, the wild plays, because he had some plays, some balls that were maybe slightly overthrown or in traffic, and I expect him to come up with those. And he's been really consistent all week. So he's another one like I talked about. He loves football. It comes fairly easy to him. His instincts, his intelligence is there. It's just a matter of getting comfortable and getting him some reps and getting him out there.
I think there are 4 freshman wide receivers we've heard good things about pretty much throughout camp. Can you play all those guys?
I think we're going to. Yeah. I do. I feel like they're really good players, and they're just ball players. They could probably help us on special teams and bring them along. And as you know, we lose a pretty good group after this year, and so it'll be important. I think it'll probably leak out there, and I don't want everybody poking around and everything, but we did get an injury today that was fairly substantial. I'll give you the details later when I know, so please respect the kid and his family and everything, but Dorian Baker did get hurt today. So I'll let us clean that up with the doctors and give you an update on that next week. So I appreciate it. I just wanted to tell you so that everybody don't start, hearing things and seeing him with a boot on or whatever. So he has an ankle injury, and I'll update you on that next week.
What kind of camp has Jordan Jones had?
Good. He shows his plays. I mean, again, you've seen him, heard me talk about it. He has that passion. He has the instincts, the pop. He's still around the football all the time. He's explosive. I'd say he's been more consistent. He's not perfect yet. We're going to keep on pushing him to get that way. But know, he's definitely getting more consistent. He's a good football player. You just got to be 100% all the time.